When you trade a franchise cornerstone during the season or off season, doesn't matter, you got to prepare for a little pushback. There was definitely extra security at the Mavericks game, and I was paying attention to the little detail of what I would allow inside the arena. I don't want people at all holding signs up to say I'm bad. I don't want people doing anything other than if they want to protest on the outside, I am totally fine. But I got to be ready. It seems like the Mavericks were not. Patrick Dumont is the owner of the Mavericks. Mark Cuban was immediate to say, I had nothing to do with this. We didn't really know the role of the new owner of the Mavericks, who's been there for a year or two. We knew Nico Harrison because he was front and center. Well, you can stop wondering because Dumont gave an interview to the Dallas Morning News, and he said some stuff that should give you great comfort. He talked about the fact that the team's not moving to Vegas. I don't know what you're even talking about. Well, what we're talking is you and your mother-in-law. We're talking about the Vegas connection, and we're talking about the trade that you did. But don't worry, Dumont said, no Vegas. Mavericks are not moving. That's nice. But then he said something that is just crazy to me. He said, I'm a big Luka fan. My family are big Luka fans. I have a deep appreciation for what he brought to this team. And then he said that Luka is a Maverick for life. What do we think about that? Think Luka's a Maverick for life? When Luka goes in the Hall of Fame, do you think he'll wear a Mavericks cap or will wear a Lakers cap or another team? Luka's 25 years old. Hi, I'm David Samson. I traded Miguel Cabrera to the Tigers, but he's a Marlin for life. He was in his prime. He won a Triple Crown, everything but another World Series with the Tigers. Was there way many more years. Of all the stupid things that I've said as president of a team, you wouldn't catch me saying that I just traded a player in his prime, but don't worry, that player's a Marlin for life. It's asinine. It makes him sound ridiculous, and he had so much time to prep for what the messaging was. And his main message was, in Nico, we trust. He's doubling down on his GM who made the trade while saying that he agreed with the tough decision, that he had authority over the tough decision. And by the way, I love you, Luka. It did zero to make things better for Mavericks fans. If you're going to meet the media and you're the owner of the team and you don't speak much, here's the suggested tack that you take. I appreciate everyone's concern right now, but please know that the only thing that interests me is sustained winning, competing for championships every year. Remember that playbook that everybody says that I tell you is such horse hockey, but it's what every owner, GM, president, manager says when they're hired. I want sustained winning. I want competitive teams that we can all be proud of. Now's the time you use it. When you trade Luka, you got to bring that out. Dust it off. I don't know why he didn't do it. I'm glad that he told us it's hard to make tough decisions. I took a big life lesson from that. I'm glad he said it's hard to make the right decisions when they're tough. I had never thought of that. It's easy to do nothing. No, it's not. When you own a team, when you do anything, I've told you stagnation is a negative step. There is no such thing as nothing. You're either moving forward or you're moving back. I promise you, you're not standing still. You may think you are, but your frame of reference and point of reference is changing, which means you're moving backwards. Pretty simple rule. In life, in business, you are never staying the same.